Okay, guys, I'm here to give you my review of WrestleMania 28 as part of my WrestleMania review series. I have 2 more of these to go, 29 and 30. So this series will be done next week sometime. So WrestleMania 28 is actually better than 27. Not by much, but it is actually a better show than 27. And it took place April the 1st, 2012 from Sun Life Stadium in Miami, Florida. The opening match is the World Heavyweight Championship match, Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus in the 18-second squash match, in which Sheamus won the championship and all that in 18 seconds. It's no stars of the match, but I'll tell you this. I've been saying this for a while, looking back in hindsight. This 18-second squash was the single best thing that happened to Daniel Bryan in his career. Because, honestly, look what it started. WWE was trying to make Daniel Bryan a heel, make everyone want to boo him, but the fans refused to, and started chanting yes while he was chanting no. So, this whole 18-second squash is the whole reason that yes chant is even over, and is why Daniel Bryan is the most over guy on the roster right now. And it can all go back to this very thing, in a lot of ways. Oh sure, he was still doing the yes thing when he was a face, at times, but it was after this show that everyone started doing the yes chant, and he would do no and all that. So that's why I think this is the best thing that happened to Daniel Bryan in his career, in a lot of ways. Because, I ultimately think that because of this is why he main evented WrestleMania last year, because, as I said, this got that yes thing so over that you couldn't deny Daniel Bryan much anymore. But that's just my opinion, mind you. So then we have Randy Orton versus Kane. Okay match, 1.5 stars. Kane wins with a chokeslam off the top. Okay match, though. So then we get the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Cody Rhodes versus The Big Show. Decent, but honestly, it's a 1-star match. Big Show wins with the knockout punch. Not that I think he needed to win this match. Cody probably should have. Of course, Cody would win the IC title just like 3 weeks later anyway at Extreme Rules, so didn't really make much sense here to me, but 1 star. So then we get a Diva tag match. Kelly and Maria Menounos versus Beth Phoenix and Eve. 1/2 star match. There's nothing too much of note in this match. And I do give Maria Menounos credit for actually being the one who takes the most punishment in this match out of her and Kelly. I give her credit for that. And the 1/2 stars for Beth and Eve actually do work over her ribs, which she injured on Dancing with the Stars, and had that injury coming into this show. So, yeah, so that's where the 1/2 star comes in. But Kelly and Maria Menounos win of a roll-up. So then we get the end of an era Hell in a Cell match. The Undertaker versus Triple H. With the guest referee Shawn Michaels. 3 of the biggest stars in the Attitude Era. Maybe that's where they got the end of the era from here. But anyway, this is a 5-star match, just as good as their match from WrestleMania 27. But it doesn't go as long as their match from WrestleMania 27. Taker wins with a tombstone, but there's just Michaels plays his part well in this match. In fact, Triple H is beating Undertaker so bad he wants Michaels to stop it. Michaels thinks about it, but Taker won't let him, and in fact at one point puts the Hell's Gate on him, which is the only reason Michaels actually super kicks Taker. So, yeah. Like I said, it's a good match. It's a 5-star match. Probably the match of the night. Again. So, The only thing to me that really hurts this is the fact that we've seen Taker and Triple H 2 other times before then. And I would say that for this to really mean anything, that Taker and Triple H should never have wrestled either WrestleMania 29 or 30, and we should never see either of them again, except for Hall of Fame ceremonies. That's really the only thing I think really hurts this match. So then we get Team Johnny versus Team Teddy. Team Johnny is The Miz, Mark Henry, Drew McIntyre, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, and David Otunga. And Team Teddy is Kofi Kingston, The Great Khali, R-Truth, Zack Ryder, Booker T, and Santino Marella. This is the first 12-man tag match in the history of WrestleMania, and it's not a good match. It's a 1-star match, but honestly, you know, I get why they had John Laurinaitis win, but they clearly gave him the much better team. Seriously, they gave him the much better team, because you have a former WWE champion in The Miz on his team, a former world champion in Mark Henry, a former IC champion McIntyre, former world champion in Jack Swagger. Dolph Ziggler and David Otunga were the 2 weakest parts of this team. You had 3 former world champions in WWE's eyes on this team, compared to the only former world champions on Teddy Long's team were Booker T and The Great Khali. And at this time, most of Team Johnny's team were upper mid-carders to mid-card, where most of Team Teddy's team were either, minus Booker T, were pretty much lower card wrestlers, and Santino in a way. So they clearly designed this for John Laurinaitis to appear to have the stronger team. So, finish comes when Miz hits Ryder with a skull-crushing finale, giving Laurinaitis power over both Raw and SmackDown. So, interesting thing is this match also has about as many people in the match are at ringside. Team Johnny has 3 people at ringside: John Laurinaitis, Brie Bella, and Vicky Guerrero. Team Teddy has 4 people at ringside: Teddy Long, Oksana, Hornswoggle, and Nikki Bella. So there's 7 people outside of the ring and 12 in the match. This is a lot of people involved in this match, in a way. And it's 1 star, so it is what it is. So then we get the WWE Championship match. CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. It had a very good story. John Laurinaitis had made this right after he won, after Team Johnny won. He made it to where if Punk got disqualified, he'd lose the championship. And Jericho used that in the match and helped tell a better story and use a little bit of psychology, because would Punk keep his temper in check? Punk eventually wins at the Anaconda Vice, but a very good match. It's a 4-star match. So then we get the match between John Cena and The Rock, which did have about 50 minutes left on the show, but you have to understand that about 20 minutes of that, about between 20 and 30 minutes of that is between entrances and musical performances and the build-up package. So, this is a very good match. It's 4 stars. Rock wins of a rock bottom after Cena's trying to showboat, and Rock wins in his hometown. And only that was the right booking decision, because I think in Miami, if you would have had Rock lose, you would have had most likely a riot over that. So I think that was the right booking decision to have Rock win. So, like I said, a better WrestleMania than WrestleMania 27, but not by much. There's 2 4-star matches and a 5-star match here, so that at least saves this show from being completely battered, those 3 matches. So, out of 40 stars, this is a 17 out of 40, so it's actually right around the C, so it would actually be a C- show. This will be in the WrestleMania Review Series playlist. My review of WrestleMania 31 I'm actually going to be uploading in a little bit, but that's not part of the WrestleMania Review Series. WrestleMania Review Series only goes to WrestleMania 30, so, but 31 is, while it's fresh in my mind, I'm going to review that. So that'll be the next vid I do, but not in the WrestleMania Review series. So this vid for 28 will be in WrestleMania Review series playlist. So if you like the video, like button is down there, subscribe button is down there, and if you want, leave a comment, and thank you for watching. Bye.